Vinos Los Montes will use television, magazines, and radio as the media mix strategy in Mexico. In Mexico, almost all the population that can be classified as our target have TV, and having a product that is cultivated within the same territory will embrace the capacity of Mexico and people from there to support a product that has good quality and its own. We will use magazines because the culture of consumption of wine is now a reality in Mexico. So many magazines from there are going to be interested in promoting our wine. There, we will announce the different fairs that we will conduct over the country, and that will be a sales promotion through fairs. So people can check its great quality and knowing that they support a great cause, which is helping mothers head of family in their country. Finally, we will use the radio. We will pick specific hours and dates to use this tool. For example, in St. Valentine's Day, we will announce our product so couples can have an idea of what they're going to drink during the night. The new technologies that we are going to use are blogs and social media in general, like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We will have our own blog because we care about the feedback and experience that our clients have with our wine. Within the blog, we are going to have a section with reviews, and we are going to inform about our events all over Mexico. We are going to create a new account in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter that is going to be called Vinos Los Montes Mexico. So people is going to know that Mexico has its own space and the brand is producing wine there. All social events, promotion of new lines of products, and also sales for special dates are going to be posted there. We want to make things different, so we are going to give memberships to the customers with the best post drinking our brand. Brand key analysis will be as follows: values and personality, which are social responsibility, because remember we are helping mothers have head of family. Solidarity is going there. Responsibility with land, because we care about the environment and we will use the land of Mexico in a good way. Happiness, because after all this project we feel that we are doing a great thing and that our clients enjoy our wine, and that's why our final value is confidence, and we hope that all the people that try our wine will be confident. Benefits: the great taste of our wine is guaranteed. It's cheaper than other wine thanks to the cultivation within the country. When you drink it, you are enjoying it, and mothers head of family that work with us are being helped, and you support the national industry. The third, reasons to believe, is 100% cultivated in Mexico, has a great quality thanks to the experience of our company cultivating wine. Culture of wine has been increasing in Mexico over the last years. The discriminator is not just another wine, it's wine that have a social project behind and is cheaper than other brands that are imported. The insight: wine normally is imported and that's why it's expensive. And finally, the competitive environment and the target. The competitive environment is that wines imported from Argentina and Chile are our competition, and target men and women between 25 and 17 years old who like to taste a great wine but with care about the project that is behind it, supporting its national industry and mother's head of family.
Product strategy. Vino Los Montes is a Chilean company that is recognized in the American continent for its quality, taste, and ideal conditions that the crops receive from the best lands. Besides of being a company with corporate social responsibility, the company has been implementing an initiative during the process of getting the wine from the crops. The company tries to hire people, mostly women, who have not a lot of opportunities in terms of job, in which most of them have to role as head of family. And also their children receive guarantees like free education that will be sponsored by the company. Vino Los Montes is one of the most recognized and consumed in Chile, thanks to its characteristic fragrance of red fruits and its balanced acidity taste. Our grapes are manually picked with soft filtering, dedication, and affection that characterize our farmers. In 5 years, Vino Los Montes wants to be the most consumed wine in Mexico, and that every Mexican consumer feel identified with Los Montes, not just because it's social responsibility, but because it's 100% cultivated in Mexico. Los Montes wants to create a strong bond between brand and consumer. Thanks to the increase in the wine consumption in the past years, Los Montes has the experience and quality required to become the ideal companion for every celebration and special event. Due to the added value that the company has and the fact that any other Chilean company is more expensive because it's imported, Los Montes is the best alternative for any good quality wine consumer that cares for the social responsibility. 3-piece analysis. For Los Montes, the people is the most important thing inside the company. That is why we concern about to have the right people, and that is why the company developed the project with the woman head of family. Because moms are always full of value and everything they do with love. Besides, the word of every employee is taken into account and they are always in observation to see if they are satisfied. The process in a company like Los Montes is crucial because everything has to be under control from the cultivation of grapes until it arrives to the consumer. That is why every step is done with the utmost care and is in charge of the best people and under the constant revision of supervisors. All the company plans are of high quality that creates an image of value and excellence. These installations are open for the public where they can know more about us and they will learn the process for make a bottle of wine that they will enjoy later. We do not require adaptation because what Los Montes is trying to do is bring an already recognized wine that is characteristic for its flavor and its provenance. Besides, that is well known of the status that Chilean wine has all over the world.
The pricing strategy that is going to be used is penetration pricing strategy because we are entering into a very competitive market, not only because of the local brands, but also the imported ones. Also, because customers are psychologically inclined toward purchasing products which are priced at a rate that is substantially lower than the nearest competitor is offering. Usually, the adoption rate of a new product is exponentially high when you embrace penetration policy as part of your pricing strategy. By using penetration pricing, we will carve out our niche in the market. Our competitors are likely to be caught off guard. They are left with very little time to react, even if they manage to do so. They will find themselves in a position where they are unable to match our price point. This is because an establishment line of business has to sustain a stable line of income to meet expenses. Since cutting down on pricing is not an option for our competitors, we are bound to gain some leeway during our initial days. When our products are priced cheaper than those of our competitors, it is more likely that our customers will stay loyal to our brand, even if we raise prices marginally after some time. What's more, our customers will by themselves generate further leads for our products by promoting them through word of mouth or on social platforms. This point needs no explanation. By keeping our product pricing low when compared to our competitor brands, we control costs. Penetration pricing strategy only let us make a certain amount of money,
Naturally, our cost will be aligned to that. Not only do we control cost in this regard, but we also end up achieving cost efficiency in the longer run. By adopting penetration pricing, not only do we gain an advantage over our existing competition, but we also deter other new entrants in the market. Very few newcomers will agree to set their prices as low as we have, but in our case, we have the financial reasoning and economic stability to do so. With a penetration pricing strategy in place, not only we will be able to eat in the profits of existing wholesalers, but also mitigate the risk of newcomers making too much of a splash. This ensures that we stay competitive in the long run.
Okay, so talking about the distribution strategy, we will, as Vinos Los Montes, choose the indirect exporting. That's because it is exporting through an intermediary located in the exporter's home country. We will choose the local wholesalers or distributors, and we will put much effort with the selection of our intermediaries because big part of the responsibility will be in their hands. As we have already chosen, our selected country is Mexico. That counts with all the micro and macro variables that are needed for our product. Talking about the distribution density, we will export according to the numbers of wines that are being ordered by them, and also according to our capacity. The channel length will be decided with the intermediary and the distributors. Also, we have decided to work with the distributors or the wholesaler because they have more benefits than the others. So one of them is that the risk is low, the customer support is high, the marketing activities are high, and they work with a margin of profit. Also, the speed of delivery of goods is faster if they have inventory maintained, and the knowledge of importing procedures is also strong. So it is also direct to the distributor and will help us with the distribution among all the states.